how's everybody doing today? It's Yolanda's Blossoming, and I'm back today with a very, very special video. First of all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. I've been appreciating everyone's support while I'm taking on this YouTube journey of mine. Now today, you may see a little bit of a different side of Yolanda's Blossoming. I have a lot on my mind that I'm going to get off my chest today with y'all. And excuse me, you know, I'll love for everyone to voice their opinions about this in the comment section down below. I will also have a link to some of the things I'm referring to in the video down below in the description box. So it's Wednesday. It is January 30th. And it's been a very, very interesting week in celebrity world. And I don't really talk about celebrities a lot, but there's a lot going on this week, everybody. And the things I'm just reading about now, the last item I just read just near about took me out. So I just had to come on. I was going to really save this video for tomorrow, but after this last little incident that's circulating around, I'm going to just discuss this now while it's hot on my mind. First of all, first thing I want to address this evening, I'm sure we all know actor Jussie Smollett from Empire, popular hit show on Fox Empire. I am a fan of his, or have been. Everyone who's familiar may know that he's a gay actor and musician. I think the day before yesterday, he was attacked in Chicago with Empire Films. Actually yesterday in the middle of the night, around 2 o'clock in the morning, he was attacked. Apparently it is a racial attack, and also an attack on him because he is a gay man. So apparently he was walking in Chicago about 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, because it's freezing in Chicago. I'm here, it's like below, it's in the negatives, y'all. That's it's too cold. But he was out walking. Apparently he just caught a flight to Chicago to work, and he was hungry, so he decided to stop and get something to eat. So he went to Subway. And I don't know if it happened after he left Subway or before. He was attacked, apparently by, I guess, 2 men. They apparently sprayed some bleach or something on him, poured bleach on him, put a noose around his neck, shouted a bunch of racial slurs. Then they stated, I guess, mega country, I guess, in reference to Donald Trump support. So alone, that alone, the fact that he was attacked for being gay. And not only that, I read that a week before that, on the set of Empire, they received a letter. He received a letter, actually a threatening letter. And I'm going to put the photo up. Letter he received. He was warned. I guess he received the warning letter, but I guess thinking nothing of it, you know, he just lopped it off like there's nothing major. They even offered to get him security. The producers of Empire, he declined any support. He didn't want any extra security guards. I guess people, you know, celebrities already have enough of their life, you know, out there and everybody. He didn't want any bodyguards or anything, but I guess he didn't know he needed those bodyguards, because a week later he was attacked. And the thing about it, not beside the mega stuff with Trump and all that, it's the idea, you know, just as a gay person, I support the lesbian gay community myself. I'm not gay, but I'm the kind of person that I believe if you find somebody that loves you, I don't care if it's the same sex, I don't care if it's the opposite sex, I don't care if they're white, black, yellow, blue, not the same race as you, bravo, you're in love. I believe in love. I don't care if it's the same sex, opposite sex, I don't care about race, gender, any of that. I believe in love. People, you know, let people be who they want to be. God did not put this on this earth to judge others. I don't judge others. I know everybody doesn't feel this way, but we're not here to judge other people. Let people lead their lives the way they need to lead them. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. If I roll with you, I'll roll with you. None of that matters. If you're gay, more power to you. I support. See what I'm saying? That's how I am. That's how I was raised. I don't judge others. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, rock on. I'm all there for you. Fight the power. I don't care. Bravo. But why inflict your views and values on others? Why attack others because they want to live their life in a certain way? Let people live their lives in peace. Why do we have to go out here and attack people? Because they don't love the same way you do. Because they're not the same race as you. Let people live their lives, y'all. It makes no sense in this day and age that this man had to be attacked walking in the street because he's gay. They poured bleach on him. It was basically, to me, a modern day lynching. They put a noose around his neck. What does that tell you? People, we got to do better. It's nothing to do, I don't want to hear about the Trump supporters. That's beside the fact. If they did it, they did it. My thing is, he's a right to live his life the way he wants to live it. If he's gay, that's fine. It's not your place to judge. It's not your place to punish him. God will take care of that. God put us all here for a purpose and for a reason. If everybody was meant to be the same, the world would be boring. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it, that at that for now. Leave it as it is. More facts and details are coming out. Journey, if you're out there, I'm sure you won't be watching this ever, but if you do, I support you fully. I wish you a speedy recovery. But, we have to do better. I don't know what this country's coming to, but it's really sad that I have to see my children, my grandchildren, come up in a world like this. People, please, let people live their lives. Focus on your own life. If you don't like the way somebody lives their life, let it be. That's not your place to judge. That's what I'm going to say about that this evening. Now, second thing. I don't know if anybody, I know a lot of us out there are familiar with Martin. It's a film, the TV show Martin from the 90s. Tisha Campbell, Martin Lawrence. So everyone knows how the TV show Martin ended back in, I think, 1998, 97 and 98. Apparently, Martin and Gina, apparently were not getting along. Martin and Tisha, rather, were not getting along anymore. So she filed allegations against him. So I never thought much of it. I thought maybe, something was going on and they fell out. That happens, every day. But now, everybody knows she's been married to Dwayne Martin for like over 20 years. And now they're divorcing. So now it's coming out that she has filed a restraining order against him. And it's coming out now that, a lot of people are speculating that the reason that she filed those charges against Martin was because her husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, put her up to it. And, that never really dawned on me, but, over the course of the last, couple of months as this has been happening, it's starting to dawn on me, you know what? Martin and Tisha were cool. They were good. The show started in 1992, and I think this started around 96, 97 when she married Dwayne Martin. So putting two to two together, and I was talking to Dominique about it yesterday, and she said, you know what, I would bet controlling her, he made her file those allegations against him. So that's what happened. And I know it's sad. I'm glad, Martin and Tisha actually made up last year. They had a big thing, reunion. Thing. They were talking, her and Tashina Arnold and Martin were talking, seen together, talking and hanging out and stuff. So if that's the case, which I'm sure it is, I'm glad, Martin decided to forgive her or whatever they had going. They put it to the side after 20 years of not speaking. And then moving on. But it's just the thought, you don't know what people are going through. Celebrities, non-celebrities, everybody's marriage, you don't know what's happening. She says she's always been in abusive relationships, I guess physically, mentally. And y'all, a lot of people don't know or realize this. Mental abuse and verbal abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. I've never gone through it myself. I've seen it, personally. And abusing someone, don't think that because you don't beat someone that you're not abusing them. What you say to someone, how you treat someone is just as bad as physical abuse in a lot of cases. So I guess she's been going through that with him, and she took her years to do it, but she finally decided to get out of it. So now it's coming out, and I think it's so sad because that show was going so well. No, you know, the show could have went on for a lot longer if it hadn't been for that. But it just comes to show you a lot of women, men go through abuse, so you don't know what's happening, and then they decide to get out of it. But this like floored me, you know, that I don't think people are. Not everything's not what it seems. You know, you think people have a brilliant marriage or relationship. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So, but I'm the type of person, I'm like, stay out of people's marriages, you know, don't interfere. But it's just like amazing that that's coming out now. You know, hopefully maybe they'll do a reunion. But just if that was brought on, he convinced her to do that. That's just horrible. And yeah, now it's coming out that he's very controlling. Dwayne Martin, he's an actor also. But, you know, he controlled her. So I'm thinking maybe he was controlling her to the point where he finally pushed her to, excuse me, y'all, file those allegations against Martin Lawrence. You know, maybe because they had such a great chemistry on that show as playing, starting as boyfriend and girlfriend, then turning to husband and wife. You know, their chemistry was amazing. That's one of my favorite all-time couples besides Dwayne and Whitley on Different World. You know, Martin and Gina is up there with them. With me, it's my all-time favorite couples. But besides that chemistry they had, I'm sure Dwayne Martin was jealous of that. So when they got married, he probably pushed her, you know, find a way to break that show up. And then her success on that show, you know, a lot of times men can't handle that, you know, when their wives are successful like that. So, you know, the same a lot of women may not be able to handle, especially I guess with actors. You know, I figure actors, you know, married to an actor, you understand the chemistry that you may have with a person when you work with them. You know, acting, you know, love scenes and things like that. But I guess everybody's not built that way. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's a second little hot topic. But the one besides Jesse really bothered me. I'm going to talk about that more in future videos as the story progresses. Because another thing about, you know, topping off with that, some people are saying that the story's not adding up, which they're trying to indicate that he may be lying, which I don't appreciate. I don't think, why would anybody make something like that up? He's already a popular actor. He doesn't need the publicity. Why would you make up a story about being attacked? But anyway, I'll move past that next video. But the third thing this week, and this here, I had heard little bits and pieces about this, but this here near about took me out. Let me pull this up on Facebook because I want to remember this man's husband's name. Let me pull this back up. Well, anyway, this is about B. Smith. I know a lot of people may not know. She was a popular like talk show host guru. I think she's restaurateur. She was once a model, and she had a popular show. She's like, I think 69 years old. And a few years ago, I think about 6 years ago, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And she's been married to this man for like 26 years. And it comes to find out, I can't find his name, but I'm going to Google it right quick because I got to get this story straight. Okay, B. Smith. Okay, she's had Alzheimer's. Now, they're still married. They've been married 26 years. Okay, so, you know, with Alzheimer's, I guess your condition, you know, gradually progresses. So, his name is Dan Gaspy. This is the husband. Okay, now, y'all got to excuse me, but this about took me out. Apparently, they're married. He's been taking care of B. And I don't know how long ago, he starts getting, you know, dating another woman. He's in a relationship now with another woman. She's a white woman, which this has entirely nothing. Her race has nothing to do with it. And there's a little video on Facebook. I think Ebony put it up. And I start watching the video. And okay, I got his daughters talking about it. Yeah, first she didn't like, I think, the idea that he was dating. They're still married, you know. She has Alzheimer's. But then I clicked off the video, but I started looking at the comments. And I see something about he done moved this woman in the house with him and B. I click back on this video. This man done moved this whole woman, his girlfriend, into the house that he shares with B. Smith, who he's taking care of, his wife. She's in a relationship with him and has moved herself into the house with Dan Gaspy, the husband, and B. Smith. And I'm like, Dude, really? And his thing is, okay, he's not going to allow her. He respects his marriage vows, but he can't allow her to take her condition to take his life away. I knew about child. Ooh. First of all, okay, I'm not married. I've never been married. But when you take vows with someone, you're supposed to be married to that person for life. God expects you to be with that person for life through sickness and health. If your mate, your spouse, gets ill, what excuse do you have? Okay, I understand, yes, you're taking care of her, but why are you in a relationship with a whole nother woman? Then you're going to move that woman into the house? She has not passed away. She's still alive. You're still legally married. And apparently they show in the video, I gotta link this below. In the video, they show her, B. Smith, with the lady. And they're at the table sitting down. B. Smith, she's fluffing the lady's hair. She has Alzheimer's. She doesn't know or understand what's going on around her. She doesn't understand what's happening. She doesn't know that her husband of 26 years is in a relationship with another woman living in her house. She just sees this woman as a person. She doesn't probably know who she is at all. I'm like, where do you get the nerve? If you need to feel the need to be with someone else, get a divorce. Where's her family? I think she has a daughter. I don't know if it's his daughter by another relationship. Divorce her or put her in a home. Why are you moving a woman into a house with your wife who's apparently has an illness that affected her mind? She does not know what's going on. Y'all, we got to do better. I have no words. Excuse me, now I'm just getting over a cold. There's no excuse, and his excuse is I can't allow her illness to take my life. I can't let it take over my life. So this is his excuse to get in a relationship with another woman while he's still married. People, we got to do better. We've got to do better. I'm just going to put this out here now. If I ever get married, that's a big if. Out there, future husband, whoever you are, whoever's watching this, if something like that were to happen to me, please divorce me. Let my family take care of me. Don't degrade me or disrespect me to have another woman in the house with me. And this makes me to believe that he was cheating on her all along. I know there's no excuse. I can't wrap my head around it. And I bet you if the tables would turn, if he was the one that was sick with Alzheimer's, she would be there for him, his ride or die. She would be with him, taking care of him, not dating, not doing anything. See what I'm going at right here? I know y'all say, Yolanda, calm down. But this really pisses me off. I'm like, how could you even think about, and what is that other woman thinking about? Why would you move yourself? I had to follow up with this when Dominique is here, because I called and I sent her this on Facebook. She has seen it, but she had not yet seen the video. So I think this weekend we're going to sit down and go further into this. I just had to, first I was going to wait to discuss this, but like I said, this near about took me out tonight. Those 3 topics right there, and it's just a lot, y'all. It's too much going on. We've got to do better. We got to do better. I would never want anyone to treat me. I'd rather you divorce me. You know, let my family take care of me. Put me in a facility. Don't move another woman in on me like that when I'm incapacitated. You know, I'm not in my right mind. That's not right, because I know I would never do that to my spouse. I'm not like the ride or die type. When I'm with someone, I don't cheat. Never have cheated on anyone I've been with. So that's with boyfriends. Remember, I've never been married. So, you know, if I'm married, you know, I'm like, unless you do me wrong like this, I'm locked down for life. I believe in commitment, y'all. So this really, really ticked me off. Really ticked me off. But I'm sure you've had enough of me ranting. I just had to come on and I just had to get this out, because Dominique's not here tonight, and I can't call her and talk about it. Really, she's with the kids right now. But I will be following up on this topic with her in a couple of days, and maybe by then I've had a chance to cool down some. But it's just unbelievable, y'all. And like I said, it's nothing to do with her race. The other woman is a white woman. She can be black like them. Black is black. And I don't care what race she is. The fact that it's another woman in the relationship in the house with them. B. Smith, I don't know. God, please take care of us all. It's just too much. But God doesn't give us more than we can bear. We gotta ride through it. But until next time, I know y'all probably haven't seen this side of me yet, but I just had to vent tonight. I just had to vent about this. We need to keep each other in our prayers. Y'all, please take the heed what I'm saying. Let's not judge others. Let others live their lives the way they need to lead them. God is the judge. You are not the judge of other folks. Or we need to live in peace. We have enough issues going on now in our world, in our country. So senseless things like this, hate crimes, crimes against people's sexuality, it's not needed, y'all. We have to teach our children to do better in this society. We are setting a bad example for our children. And I have grandbabies. I have a 14-year-old that's, out there. And I raised my kids to, believe and love each other. Don't judge people. So please heed that. And again, I'll catch back up in a few days. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video out there. And stay calm and stay blessed. Have a good night, y'all.